So first, I would like to thank PBI for making data available, because this is the precious resource that we use for non-for-profit purposes to figure out what kind of websites attract Polish children and youth. I would like to thank Katarzyna Makaruk, our colleague from the foundation, because the data that I will share with you is the product of our joint effort. So with the data that we got from PBI, we were able to come up with some insight into what is attractive to children and youth. Well, normally, we tend to perceive the internet in a very skewed way. So we go from one wall to another. The optimists think that this is an unlimited source of opportunities, knowledge, science, etc. The pessimists, they believe that this is all about insecure content, such as porn and other similar dangerous websites and content. Well, the realists, if I may call them by such a term, well, they think that it's all about watching some funny videos with cats and some other sort of pop entertainment. But the truth is somewhere in between. And this is the data. The input comes from the internet users ranging from the age of 6 to 18. So we scrutinized 6 categories, or 6 different subject areas. Culture and entertainment comes at the top. So 100% of users visit such websites. Now, the second most important category, no surprise, social media. 91% of the users from this age group use such services. And it is our intention to rerun this diagnosis in the future, provided that PBI will continue to make their data available to us. But we know that the social media are becoming more and more prominent amongst young people, and we want to track this trend. 72% of the users use e-commerce, so they shop online. 63% of the users visited education-related website. 59% use internet for the communication purposes. This is beyond the social media. And we were also very much interested in the last category, so erotic category, and 1/3 of the young group admitted that they also log into such website. Obviously, the age range is very broad, 7 to 18. Here we actually broken down that group further into different age categories. So culture and entertainment is always high, no matter what the age group. But if you move on, we see that the older the kids, the more they visit the website from these categories. But even if you look at the last set of bars, you can tell that even amongst the youngest users, they are pretty high. Now let me walk you through the 6 categories, and I would like to show you some websites that they visit. So first category, there was the culture and entertainment. Well, this website, well, YouTube basically, and all the video content, this is something that everyone knows. But who is familiar with this one? And it ranks number 10 amongst the top or the most popular websites in the category. This is what you get when you log in. Million of icons, and behind each icon you have a simple online game. You don't need to have a reading capability to use this website. I'm just showing it to you to make a point. Children use the internet in a different way than we do. So we cannot assume that children and young people use the internet in the same way as adults do it. So this is our ranking in the culture and entertainment. YouTube definitely comes as number one, almost 85%, followed by the Polish website Onet.pl. Then we have Gry, which is Games.pl, and a few other websites that provide games. But when you dig deeper into that category, you will be able to uncover gambling sites. This is a threat, and this is a real risk, which is not fully discussed, but it's somewhere there. If you take number 6, bet365.com, this is the website where you can make bets. And this is the website when you can play gambling games. And I need to say that according to the Polish law, such websites should never be available to people under the age of 18 years of age. Unfortunately, it's not the case. And when you look at the top 10, you will find Star Games. This is another gambling site. And in my opinion, this gambling site is actually positioning itself in such a way to become very appealing to the young users. Everything is simplified with the graphics, drawings, etc. So gambling online is reaching out. Many times users may open a sort of these windows by accident, but nevertheless the access is there. Now the second category, social media. Facebook is the king and Facebook rules. This is a fact and doesn't come as a surprise, but Ask.fm is also ranking high, although because of the structure of this website, this is the site for cyberbullying. Another site that came up very high is Flirtak. This is the dating site. This is the ranking with Facebook coming first, Ask.fm coming fourth with almost 20%. Twitter is just 10 amongst Polish kids. Although even at being number 10, it gets almost 10% of users from that age category. E-commerce, so doing business online or shopping online. Well, this is very popular category as well. Here you may have all the auction sites, Allegro ranking number 1 in Poland, and some other services such as AliExpress that was number 3, and using this service you can actually make your direct import from China, and some other major internet vendors. Almost 46% of young Poles buy on Allegro website. But now let me move on to the education, because this category should be of interest to you. As you may expect, the largest internet encyclopedia, which is Wikipedia, is definitely leading. But then you will find portals that are more controversial. One is Zadane.pl, which translates as homework.pl. So this is the site from kids can copy homework or can ask others to do homework for them. And this portal is number 2 in the top 10. 20% of users from this age category use that website. Number 6 and number 7 are the same services. It's all about cheating and, let's say, copying from others. So education comes wearing different hats, and sometimes not all the hats are highly desirable. Now, communication. It's mostly about emailing. Other surveys also show that young people do not like sending email. This is not the preferred communication method. And the numbers actually prove that. Just 20% of the users use email services. Although when you look at the total, it would be approximately 60% of this group. However, as I said, email is definitely not the communication of choice. And the final category, erotic. In total, 1/3 of internet users both children and youth, visit such website. And here we've got a ranking of different services that provide erotic and porn contents. During this conference, we will cover this particular question at length, but one of the services was particularly interesting. This is the question about the age. It just doesn't look like a question about age. You really have to read carefully to figure out that they ask you about the age. And according to the owners of the site, this is how they protect this site from minor users. And another web service, which is like a combination of online game with some erotic content. So this is like a short intro to the world of erotic services for the younger generations. It is truly concerning that such business ideas unfold over the internet, and they do quite well if you look at the numbers. So to sum up, I think that we need to remember that children use internet differently than we do. The data that I was sharing with you are very general, so if you want to find out more about the habits of these young internet users, you have to track them because trends evolve. Internet is the best site for entertainment. So we've already heard that sort of pop e-entertainment is the king. But social media also rule. And another concern and the red flag is that dangerous content such as porn and gambling is also around the corner. Thank you.